and welcome to today's video. Our videos are not a diagnosis. We are simply speaking our opinions, not factual statements.
Am I a narcissist?
Today we are diving back into the Amberverse. If you have been a viewer of our girl for a while, then you have likely learned how to spot the steps in her cycles. It seems we are reaching closer to one of Amber's most consistent parts in her cycle. Will this be the time that Amber finally proves her haters wrong? Time will tell. Because Amber abuses the copyright system, clips will be heavily edited. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I know it's been a hot minute.
You're late, all right?
So it's actually super late right now. This is actually when I would be sleeping, but I was like, I need to film this. I need to make this a priority.
Just admit you screwed up your sleeping schedule again, Goral.
I know I look tired. I feel tired. I might be long-winded. Who knows?
At least we can always rely on the consistency for her not sorting out her appearance, her poor timekeeping, or her lack of preparation for her channel.
But I was like, I need to film this video because I've only filmed one video, I want to say in the last like 8 days.
Don't work too hard.
And it was a weigh-in video, and then when I was on my camera, I still had video footage from Vlogmas. So I'm over here just like deleting, and I go really quickly because it's just 2 steps. It's like boop, 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 and I was just going. I deleted my weigh-in video.
Sure, Jan.
Yep. I was trying to clear out a bunch of videos before I uploaded my weigh-in video onto my phone because, as you guys know, I do like to edit on my phone, but I do not use my phone to film. So I didn't even have my freaking footage on my phone. I wish I would have, because that would have been a whole lot better, because I would have been able to get the footage. But when you delete something off the SD card, it's gone for good.
Here are the top 4 signs that you're being lied to. Number 2, they offer way too many details.
I do want to say before I get into things, like, because this is just like a full-fledged update video, weigh-in, life-related, weight loss surgery, just everything.
Oh, how exciting.
I do want to say that I needed a break. I felt like I was oversharing.
Here we are again, receiving whiplash from our Goral. One minute she says she is wanting to share her journey, and then the next minute she retracts that statement and backpedals.
I was sharing a lot daily. Like, I was filming daily but not uploading daily, and I was like doing step by step of like my weightless
I guess that's called a Freudian slip, huh?
okay, my weight loss journey with like the whole surgery thing, and I was just like giving a lot, and I noticed that by doing that, the reaction I was receiving wasn't mixing very well with like my mental health.
But she has been receiving mega praise from her new viewers.
And those are still not good enough.
I have started reading comments again, and I have seen so much positivity, so thank you guys. Like, more positivity than I've seen in a very, very long time, and I appreciate it so much because it's truly gonna help me.
Already placing the weight onto the new viewers' shoulders. I see. Next time she fails, instead of praising them, it will be their fault. Welcome to the club.
It's your fault.
But for some reason, you know, I'm human. Okay, not some reason. Let's restart that sentence. See, I'm tired.
I don't know how to say really anything.
I was gonna say I'm human, not perfect. And for some reason, like, my brain was just subconsciously focusing so much more on just like the negativity around me getting weight loss surgery.
It's always someone else's fault.
And I can't do that, won't do that. I want this to be a very positive experience for me. Obviously, I mean, it's like life-changing, and it's been stressful and it's been hard.
Goral, nothing has happened yet. If this easy part is hard, then oh my.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
And I've just been really focused this last week with like going to appointments, you know, dotting my I's and crossing my T's, and I've been hanging out with some friends.
Do you have any friends?
And just like when I needed to take a load off, and
I will be sure to tell that to the real world.
yeah, I mainly just needed time to myself, and I needed to stop oversharing. I do still want to continue sharing this journey.
Do you even listen to yourself sometimes?
I did have a moment where I was dead set on not continuing because it was just like really messing with me mentally.
I've heard this before.
Hey.
You know, this is a time in your life where you need support more than ever, because it's like I am putting myself in a scary position by getting weight loss surgery at this size. Going under and getting surgery is a very scary situation. So I just need like all the positivity.
Nothing is ever good enough, and it's always our fault.
We're gonna talk about weekly weigh-ins. I'm gonna give you my weight from actually last Sunday when I did film the video. And then I'm gonna tell you what I am now. So like I was saying before, I feel like I've been doing a lot of oversharing and stuff, and I feel like doing weekly weigh-ins wasn't doing anything good for me.
You know, your mood swings are kind of giving me whiplash.
I don't want to feel obligated to have a set day of when I need to weigh in for my audience. I want to weigh in for myself.
If you are a longtime viewer, then you have heard this speech more times than you can count. Amber sets a weigh-in goal, fails at losing a substantial amount of weight, and then quits weighing in. She shifts the blame onto the viewers for expecting what she promised. This is always the sign of the beginning of the end.
Who could have seen that coming?
Right? It's like you'd have to be from the future.
And I want to weigh in for my surgeon. I want to weigh in for my doctor. I don't want to weigh in for my audience, and that's how it felt to me.
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
And that's very unfortunate because I know a lot of people like my weigh-ins, but right now I'm not doing this for anyone else. And I just didn't feel like they were serving me like anything positive.
I think I've heard this before.
So is there going to be weigh-ins? Yes, but I want to be able to, if I want to come on 2 days in a row and be like, this is what I weigh, I want to do that. I don't want to have just like set scheduled time of when I tell you guys my weight.
I don't know, it was your plan.
So last week on the Sunday where you guys saw the weigh-in, I was 508.2, and then this last Sunday I was 505.2, which was down 3 pounds. But today I am 503.0, which is another 2.2 pound.
Are you even trying?
So since you guys last heard my weight, I am down a total of 5.2. I am down about 20 something pounds since I went to the weight loss clinic and started doing everything I need to do to get weight loss surgery.
You're a lie. You're a lie.
Amber was requested to exercise 3 times a week. She has claimed to share everything about this journey, and we are yet to see that happen. On Amber's Instagram, she claimed to be getting her steps in, then claimed to be walking 3,000 steps a day when she isn't trying. This sounds like a lie. If she was trying and getting active required steps in a day, best believe she would be bragging about it.
So I've had a lot of people ask me like, where are you in your weight loss surgery journey? How much longer until you get surgery? What all have you done? What all do you still need to do? Because as you guys know, I have been telling you guys that there is tons of things that I had to do, like a checklist after checklist after checklist, just a lot of stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I was stressing out because for some reason I thought, this is just me being me, that when you went to the weight loss clinic, they were gonna schedule everything for you.
Are you kidding me? Please tell me you're kidding me.
But they don't. That's not their job, that's my job.
Well, obviously.
And I'm not used to that type of life, like being really on top of appointments, etc., etc.
You're an adult, you should know that.
Because I kind of low-key let my depression get in the way, and I'm not this time. So I have been more overstimulated than usual when it comes like to stuff like that, which is fine. This is like really important to me. They only scheduled one thing, and then the rest of everything else I had to schedule myself, etc., etc. I sound like a child.
You really do.
I understand I'm an adult. I'm just not used to putting myself first in this area, and I just have to continue being an advocate for myself. Like normally I would let my phone anxiety get in the way and I wouldn't schedule appointments. I wouldn't even answer my phone when like doctors would call me. I would just, you know, hope that they would leave a voicemail. Like that was a lot of my past anxiety, but like, bro, I'm 32 years old.
Well, you said it, I didn't.
I need to do this for myself. I can't expect anyone else to do it for me.
Yes, all right.
So I do want to list off all the things that I have done and that I have needed to do So it's kind of a lot. For me it is.
No, is it though? Really?
So the first thing I needed to do was the online seminar, and that took about 45 minutes, so that wasn't too bad. And then I had to do the intake packet, and then I had to do intake day, and then I had to do the intake educational course, then I had to do the physical with the bariatric providers, then I had to do the dietitian bariatric course online, which you guys heard me talking about. It took a few hours. I thoroughly enjoyed it, learned a lot.
Sure.
And I felt validated in a lot of it.
Because she doesn't understand nutrition like I do.
Then I had to do an H. pylori test. I also had to do the GI scan, which I talked to you guys about. Then I had to do the pre-surgical questionnaire, and then I had to do the bariatric questionnaire, and then I had to do the psych evaluation, where I was approved, and the psychologist is recommending me for surgery, thankfully.
Scary times.
Then I had to do the lab work, and then my primary care provider, which is my doctor, see, I need to go to sleep. They had to fax my results over to the bariatric clinic, and then on top of faxing that over, my doctor had to fax a letter of support, which is just saying that my doctor approves me in their own way for weight loss surgery, and that they think it would be best for me as their patient. I had to get an EKG and a chest x-ray. Needed to start a multivitamin and a vitamin D3. I needed to start low impact exercising.
Well, no time like the present.
So literally just 20 minutes of getting my heart elevated about 2 to 3 times a week, which I have been doing.
Sure, Jan.
I'm actually, for my little low impact, I'm just walking. I'm doing a lot of walking in place. I notice that gets my heart rate up like a lot.
That's scary.
And I walk around my apartment. My apartment's pretty big, so I'm lucky in that way, and I'm just really focusing on hitting a step goal every single day.
Wouldn't you like to get some fresh air?
And the last thing I had to check off is lose at least 1 pound, which I have definitely done that. So while editing, I realized that I forgot to mention the registered dietitian evaluation.
1 minute our girl says she is sharing too much, and that she wants to cut back on that. And then in the next she is giving us a checklist, step by step, for her current stages in her journey. Our girl sure loves a list.
You're such a hypocrite.
So I have done everything that I am supposed to do.
Oh yeah.
So once I see the surgeon one-on-one, I'm pretty sure, just based off of what I've learned, what I've seen, what I've heard, is that we're gonna talk about goals.
You gotta brace yourself for that.
We're gonna choose what surgery would be right for me, because I know a lot of people are asking, like, what surgery are you doing? I know what I want. I know what my doctor recommends for me. So I have to talk to the surgeon about that, and the surgeon is just gonna tell me more of like what they think would be right for me. And everyone is different based on their medical, their weight, the way that their body works, the things that they've done in the past, etc., etc. So I know what I want. And the reason why I have not shared online what surgery I want is because I don't want people to talk me out of it.
Don't give that kind of power to strangers online, girl.
I feel like I know that's what's gonna happen, and I don't want that to happen.
So in the end, only you can decide.
And I don't want people to scare me into choosing something different or try to persuade me. I just don't want that. If anyone's gonna persuade me, it's gonna be the surgeon.
Goes without saying.
So right now, my little mini goals for myself, it's like they want you to do and change just like a few things. Like they don't want you to use straws anymore, because you can't use a straw after weight loss surgery, which is hard because I love me a straw.
Say goodbye to half your stuff.
No drinking 30 minutes before or after you eat your food.
Well, that's a hard one.
Taking small sips, because you won't even be able to take like a normal drink. Obviously, I'm not perfect at these things.
Well, you better.
And another thing is like eating protein first, and then eat your vegetables, and then eat your carbs. I noticed that that's a little bit hard for me because I like to make foods where things are like mixed together.
Well, not anymore.
I have to like take smaller bites and I have to chew a little bit more. My teeth are super sensitive, so that has been challenging, having to chew more. It hurts to chew anything. I don't know, it's just teeth sensitivity to the max, toothaches to the max. I'm a type of gal who only ever experienced toothaches because of wisdom teeth, and now I'm experiencing them just like from eating bread, from eating something soft, like, and sometimes it's so bad I like have to rock back and forth. So I do have to see a dentist about that.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so you have to definitely eat different, obviously, and it's a lot of hard work. This whole thing has been so stressful because there's been so many appointments and so much like mental work has gone into this and like physical work, and
I can sense every full-time worker rolling their eyes right now.
it's just been a lot so far, but I'm doing it because this is what I need, this is what I want, and this is how I'm gonna save my life. And it sucks that, you know, I have to do it this way, but I think it's like the only way, and that's just me being realistic. Like, this is the only way I'm gonna succeed.
Oh, we'll see about that.
This is life altering. This is not an easy fix. It's not an easy change. And I'm going through the process right now, literally in the middle of it. And it's been hard.
It's only gonna get harder from here.
And I cannot wait until I do all this and I can say a few years down the line that it was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Well, let's hope so, considering it was your idea.
Let's take a look at some of the comments on Amber's video before we leave the situation type deal. We are right on schedule, folks. Those of us who know and have watched for years are just waiting for the newbies to have Amber prove us right. Your support system cannot be strangers on the internet. You need to lean on your friends and family who love and care for you. These last few videos have been giving me flashbacks to when she would constantly bring up how hard it is to do whatever she was doing at that moment, and then weeks later she would quit. Hoping this is not the case this time and she follows through. People who have been watching you for years know the same song and dance you do when you're afraid to show your viewers the recent weigh-ins. The newbies are in for a treat. We're halfway there. Just wait. We're almost at the quit part of the cycle. I can feel it. This is not going to last much longer. Thanks for watching our channel. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, stay safe.